Here are 3 counters for you to use against Cassidy. For tank, you'll want to use Orisa. Cassidy lacks mobility, and this combined with Orisa's tankiness makes it easy to punish an out-of-position Cassidy. Orisa's only weakness is when characters dive past her onto her supports, which Cassidy's not really capable of, making this an overall great matchup for you. For DPS, you want to use Soldier, but overall, most mid-range heroes will work. This is due to the fact that Cassidy's nade can only auto-lock up to 10 meters. So with that in mind, you'll always want to play Soldier outside of that range, which is where he excels at anyways. Cassidy will only be able to out-damage you with headshots, so to take advantage of this, you'll want to do fast strafes with crouches thrown in to make it harder for him to headshot you. And finally, you want to be using your Helix to finish him off, not start the engagement. If he's low enough, just simply shoot it at his feet. And finally, for support, you'll want to use Moira. Due to his lack of mobility, as Moira, you'll easily be able to punish an overextended Cassidy. On top of that, your primary fire actually reaches out to an impressive 20 meters, which is well beyond the nade's range. As Moira, it's not your job to take care of the Cassidy, but if you see a Cassidy overextend or try to flank, you can easily punish him. Finally, and most importantly, you need to save your Fade for sticks.
I don't know if I agree with that last one. I feel like that one's kind of a little bit of a phone in, because Moira, quote unquote, beats every DPS. Lol. I feel like on him is better. I feel like just not fighting him is better. It's range, fucking Zen honestly kind of rolls a little bit, but it depends. It depends on a lot of things. It depends on mechanical skill. It depends on the map. It depends on the comps. It's a lot of things. It's why I don't like give advice when I don't think it's worth it. And it's like, well, what do I pick here? And it's like, there's not always a good answer, right? Like, it's like, what support do I play against Cass? Well, not really. There's not really a support you pick versus Cass. Like, you kind of just pick versus, like, you pick your support line based off your tank and off the map, right? Like, that's how you pick your support line. Like, what map is it? And what is my tank picking? That's how you pick it. Like, you don't counter swap support based off a Cassidy pick. So it's like, there's no point in saying that. You know what I mean? That's what, I don't know.
My Overwatch 2 hot takes from a GM tank player. Junker Queen is really good, it's just that Kiriko's meta, and once Kiriko falls out of the meta, she'll be fine. Blizzard will probably buff her again, and then she will become hard meta like Roadhog was. Widowmaker is a bigger problem than Sojourn because at least Sojourn takes 2 characters to be Giga Busted, and Widow is 1 character. And unpocketed Sojourn is much weaker than unpocketed Widow.
True.
Junkrat is a top 3 DPS behind Widow and Sojourn.
When did this come out? 2-2. I think this was before Season 3, right? Junkrat sucks now.
Debatably Tracer, but I think it's Junkrat. Also, Junkrat damage boost is a problem for tank players. Tank is extremely unfun since Roadhog was nerfed. We got our bull character murdered, so it's only fair that Widow, Sojourn, Mercy, and Kiriko also get fun.
Well, I don't know about that. I'd say Tank's actually more fun now that we're not forced into playing Roadhog every game and just
also,
it's ass.
You can take Orisa too if you want. I'm fine with that. I think we're all fine with that. Ramatra ult outside of overtime situations isn't even that good. In overtime, it's broken though. 6 out of 10 games were DPS.
After it got nerfed, yes.
Gap. 3 out of 10 games were support gap, and only 1 out of 10 games are tank gaps.
Whoa, hang on, what's that one?
6 out of 10 games were DPS gap, 3 out of 10 games were support gap, and only 1 out of 10 games are tank gaps.
At GM plus? Yes, I would actually say that's pretty fair. That's actually pretty fair. If you have nasty DPS, you almost never lose. And honestly, support is kind of power crept pretty hard right now. I don't want to say it too loud. Okay, we're season 3 still season 3, second half of season 3. Support actually is kind of like really giga like power crept, and arguably, when I played Mystery Heroes comp, it was crazy how 3 tanks was actually weaker than 3 supports. I would argue supports are probably the strongest thing in the game right now, other than like one-shot snipers like Widow. If Widow wasn't like dominant on some maps, supports probably would like dominate most games. If you have a crazy support line, they kind of hard carry. Shh. I didn't say that though.
This might be me just mad at my recent games, but I'm starting to like Coliseum more than Esperanza. Mercy either has to have her res, damage boost, or movement gone. She can't have all 3. It's too unfun and obnoxious to play against. Zenyatta Discord needs to be removed if Mercy damage boost gets removed. Roadhog is a very necessary evil. Without Roadhog, Doomfist, Ball, Winston all become very unfun to play against this tank, unless you're mirroring them or playing Orisa, which also is not fun.
Yeah, it's a little bit outdated.
It's a game of rock, paper, scissors, and anyone who says otherwise is either plat, naive, or just stupid. Zarya meta was the most fun meta since Overwatch 2 was released.
Yeah, no, okay, you're falling off the rails a little bit, dude. A little bit outdated, but some of the takes were actually kind of good.
Fixing every character in Overwatch Part 3. Moira! Make her do more damage. Give her double damage on her damage orbs. Now, realistically speaking, make her damage
What?
orbs do more damage, but make them move slower, and then when they actually attack people, make them move faster. So that way, it just punishes you for being out of position. It
What?
doesn't necessarily just punish you for just existing. And make it to where she gets healing further back. Because of her biotic grasp, she's always playing it a little bit further back, but because of her
Bro, you want to be Goku? Stop!
healing, she has to be rather close to be able to do it. Maybe give her incentive to heal more by making it to where her healing orb shaves off some time from her overall cooldown or something. Increasing the healing per second, and to compensate, make her damage orb do more damage, or just make it to where
Isn't this like the crazy monkey, like, you know, like the goofy monkey, like clown sound? Perfect for
the
it.
cooldown goes higher if you use damage and lower if you do healing. For example, right now her cooldown is approximately 10 seconds no matter which orb you throw out. Maybe if you throw out a healing orb, it bumps it down to 8, and if it throws out a damage orb, it goes to 12 or something. That way she does more damage to protect against.
There's just so many fundamental f***ed up wrong things. But like, even from a game design point, you're talking about one of the most basic characters in the game that's supposed to be healing and damage, like very easy to play, very easy to understand. And you want to add like very complex, very niche, like things you'd have to write an essay to explain to people how to work the character. Like, from a game design issue, there's like, it just doesn't make it even any sense. It has to be, so like you say, like, no way it's not satire. It has to be satire. But like, at the same time though, I've seen enough TikToks and I feel like I kind of pick up when it's like satire or not, and this doesn't feel it.
Flankers, but it's still incentivized to do more to support her team as well.
I feel like the last 3 seconds were in make her ultimate, so you go Kame and just fucking blast the whole enemy team, and you win it all, and then you get 50% of your ult charge back for the next fight. Like, dude, like how ridiculous can some of these be? Like, yeah, some people should not be allowed to make content. I swear. Like, yeah, I don't want to read the comments. We're just gonna move on. My brain can't handle it today.
When to play Mercy. You should run Mercy when you have a pocketable DPS, especially when the enemy have a pocketed DPS. Pocketable DPS are typically Pharah, Echo, Ashe, Sojourn, Cassidy, Soldier, Hanzo, Junkrat, Bastion, and sometimes Widow and Genji. When playing Mercy, you have to look at your support comp. Do not run Mercy with Lucio. Run Mercy with a Baptiste, Ana, Kiriko, and sometimes Moira. Mercy Zen or
Moira Mercy's really not that good, but
Mercy Brig are great comps if you and your team play it properly. When to
I don't really like Mercy Brig very much, but overall it's actually not bad. It's actually pretty good. I play Mercy when I want to play Mercy. 99% of Mercy players. I don't think Hanzo, Widow, and Junkrat are very pocketable. Junkrat has combos and is a spam character. Widow and Hanzo are snipers and to pocket them. Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. You never played in a GM game before. I have seen Mercy players literally get their staff, bend Widow over and go, and just stick it as far up there as it can go, and they live there for the rest of the game, and that Widow kills everybody. So I'm gonna tell you right now, I seen it with these eyes. Like, you seen these ones right here? They seen some in my days. Like, they seen some, and I'll tell you, it works.
Here's how to counter every tank in Overwatch 2 Part 1. So we're gonna start with Wrecking Ball. He's pretty much the best tank in the meta right now. Everybody's playing him. He's pretty annoying and difficult to kill. So what you have to do to kill him is just... Alright, the next up is Reinhardt. He's gotten buffed lately. He's pretty decent right now. People are playing him in rush comps and brawl comps. So it's obviously pretty good to know how to counter that. The thing you have to do against Reinhardt is just... So the next one is Orisa. She's got a nerf, but she can still be pretty tanky and annoying to play against, so it's obviously good to know how to counter that. And what you want to do to counter an Orisa is to... The last tank on part 1 of the list is going to be Doom. He's pretty good right now. I mean, he's pretty annoying. He kills supports very fast, and of course you would want to know how to counter that and how to play against that. So the thing you have to do to counter Doom is very simple. You just have to... Alright guys, that's it for part 1. Follow me if you want to see part 2 and learn how to counter
Oh, I needed that one. I actually really needed that one. Okay, we gotta read the comments on this one. My man, dude. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You were right. This made my day. Post. Oh, that's so funny. That is so funny. Oh, wait. Dude, I'm still sick. Wait, what the f is that? There's this. How are we 2 for 2? Nah, hang on. I gotta go to number 3. Oh my god, I was gonna say there ain't no way, right? Okay. Am I known as the Zen hater? Listen, hey, listen, man. Hey, I need to set the record straight. Listen, I have stuck up for support players. I've stuck up for DPS players. I've stuck up for tank players. I just talk about whatever helps things be better. Like for everybody. Like it's not versus like, you know, against one group of players, whatever. Except the Mercies. I don't touch that one. That's scary. Mercies, because that's just a terrifying one because. They get all the time, and so like I don't want to go near that one. That one scares me. Other than that though, I typically try to do what's good or what's bad or all that kind of stuff. Zen Discord is just annoying. Like it's just Zen. Like it's just Discord orb. Like Zen is fun. Like the character is super fun, but the Discord orb is the only problem. So next, I have a 1207% win rate on Zenyatta. I cannot play him, or my win rate will go down. Wait, what? Oh!
I thought we were gonna start off with that brain guy.
Oh, you want to do the brain guy?
Yeah, I like that one.
Okay, ready? Okay, brain guy.
Brainy.
Well, that's not his normal skin. You want to see his normal skin? Because he's usually a robot.
Robot brainy thing?
Robot brainy thing? What do you want to name him?
Robot brainy thing. Robot brainy thing. Robot brainy thing. Robot brainy thing.
Still thinking?
Still thinking like a blinking. Robo-tobo.
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 Salarina.
Salarina? Okay, what about this guy? Let's change it to the normal one.
Oh, I don't like his normal one.
You don't like his normal one?
No, he's stone.
Yeah.
How can he move, bro? He doesn't even have pupils.
Pupils? In his eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird skin.
It is a weird skin. She has good taste.
Kago? Is that what we're calling this guy?
Yes. Hello, Kago. Goodbye, Kago. Arena.
Arena?
No. Rachel. Oh, that's not a brain. I saw that now.
It's a squid, actually. Yeah.
That's so cute.